everyone please be seated? I would first like to welcome everyone to the Obion County Central High School graduation ceremony for the class of 2017. I'd like to thank our school board members behind me, as well as Director of Schools Russ Davis, for being with us tonight. And I would first like to congratulate each of you on this accomplishment. In today's world, a high school diploma is becoming more essential with each passing year, and today you've achieved that step. While this step is an important one for you, you did not make it alone. As we can see from the attendance today, you have people who have supported you throughout the journey to your graduation day. At this time, would all the parents, grandparents, and other family members please stand up so these graduates can say thank you with a round of applause. Thank you. I think that was well deserved. Also, no trail is blazed through school without teachers to help along the way. I'm of the opinion that the job of a teacher is unlike any job in the world, and we need to appreciate everything these individuals provide for our students. We've got our faculty back here at the rear of the gym, but also there's probably some teachers in our audience tonight. So with all those people, our faculty as well as any other faculty in Obion County, please stand up so we can give you a round of applause. Thank you. And now we're going to talk about the seniors. We're proud of this accomplishment, and I want to take a minute to point out some of the various accomplishments of these students. We have two students who've completed 1,500 cosmetology hours, which are school requirements and are ready to sit for the state boards. Those two students are Liliana Sandoval and Ana E. Reyna. Would those two young ladies stand? Thank you. Perfect attendance. Attendance is real important. You got to be here. We have a student who's had perfect attendance this school year, Mr. Dylan Armstrong. We have another student who has perfect attendance for 4 years. That's Christian Carey. Let's give these two young men a round of applause. Thanks, guys. All right, now I'm going to go through a few groups, and we're not going to call every name, so we're not here till 10 p.m., but we're going to recognize a few of our groups and what they're wearing to show that they have achieved this honor. The top 10 of the class is sitting in the front row. They're wearing gold tassels, and they're going to be receiving their diplomas first tonight. Top 10. Thank you. We also have 53 Tennessee scholars wearing a medallion, and to reach this, they have to have 75 or higher in all classes, a 95% attendance rate, and greater than 80 community service hours for all 4 years. Will those 53 students please stand? Thank you. We have 44 Beta Club members. They're wearing gold cords. Will those students please stand? Thank you. We have 26 challenge graduates. These students scored 80 or higher in all classes and had 95% attendance. These students are wearing red robes tonight. Would challenge students please rise? Thank you. National Honor Society members are wearing white stoles. Would those 17 students please rise? Thank you. We have 36 students who are graduating with state honors, which means they have met the benchmark in all 4 subject areas on the ACT. They have a white cord. With those 36 students, please rise. With 44 students who are graduating with state distinction. The first distinction, which will be noted on their diploma, is passing the CRC, the Career Readiness Certificate test, and have an overall grade point average of 85. Those students are Jamie Basham, Rachel Dunn, Simba Gorney, Laura Haley, Shelby Hughley, Anna E. Reyna, Kiara Robertson, Liliana Sandoval, Tricia Schmidt, and Olivia Webb. Thank you. Another state distinction is participating in governor's school and having an overall grade point average of 85 or higher. 2 students achieved that, Madison Pitts and Jenna Smith. Thank you. Well, 1 student who participated in all-state music and had an overall GPA of 85 or higher, Mr. Tucker Pounds. Another example of a state distinction is having a 31 or higher on the ACT and an overall grade point average of 85 or higher. Those students are Kinley Ferguson, Wyatt Henson, Caroline Lee, and Jenna Smith. Thank you. We have 33 students who have earned 12 or more dual enrollment hours for next year in college, which is also a state distinction. Those 33 students stand. Thank you. 4 students have obtained the Certified Production Technician certification. Kyle Schote, Dallas Eves, Ian Ferguson, and Blake Robb. Thank you, guys. Our nursing ed students who have either passed the CNA exam or will sit for the CNA exam are Caitlin Balcom, Jillian Bell, Macy Muirhead, Mabry Sutherland, and Olivia Tanner. Thank you. In case you have not heard, we also had a national champion cheer squad this year, and I'm going to recognize those 3 seniors who participated on that team. Alexis Hale, Blake Jones, and Bruce Ragsdale. Thank you. And we also had some state fishing champions, our OC anglers, Blake Robb and Cameron Jordan. Thank you, guys. HOSA officers tonight are wearing white stoles with HOSA embroidered. Will those officers please stand? We have 5 more students who have 80-plus community service hours. Hunter Hale, Christian King, Dylan Moran, and Hunter Wilbanks. Thank you. As a whole, this senior class worked 7,867 total community service hours. With that, deserves a round of applause. FFA members, they're wearing gold stole for senior members. Will those FFA members please stand? Thank you, guys. And we have 3 FFA members wearing blue stoles who receive state degrees. Cody Little, Walker Johnson, and Luke Davis. Thanks, guys. The Triumph Band Club is wearing a pink cord tonight. Would those students please stand? Thank you. Skills USA has red and blue cords. Would those students please stand? Thank you. We've had many students sign to play sport at the next level. Signed a college scholarship. Would you please stand? Thank you. We also had a STEM team, which stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math, compete in a regional contest, and those seniors who participated and won that contest were Caitlin Vi, Vanessa Tate, Caroline Lee, Madison Pitts, Tucker Pounds, and Levi Beard. These students had to design to scale a traveling exhibit that could be placed at Discovery Park. So that was their contest. That's my favorite. Thank you, guys. We have three of our seniors who have joined the National Guard: Austin Carver, Taylor Hendricks, and Trisha Schmidt. They're wearing a white collar tonight. Thank you, guys. We have three of our seniors who have enlisted in the Army: Maya Black, Arla Sullivan, and Destiny Watts. Thanks, guys. And finally, one of our seniors is enlisted in the Air Force, and that is Vanessa Tate. And one more number I'm going to read to you. Scholarship money that these seniors have. It's kind of astounding. $2,950,952 in college scholarships. I believe that also deserves a round of applause. As you can see from all these honors that we've taken a minute to note, this class has achieved a great deal during their time at Obion County Central High School. My challenge, seniors, is this: don't allow high school to be the best time of your life. Make high school a stepping stone for greater things and work diligently to achieve those greater things. Finally, when you're out in the real world, make time to enjoy the remainder of your journey through life and seek to do some good for others as you go. Always remember that you have a cheering section who's rooting for everything you do right here at home at Obion County Central. Thank you. At this time, our senior class president, Ms. Madison Hicks, is going to come forward for an invocation.
Ladies and gentlemen, stand and bow your heads as we go to the Lord in prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, I want to thank you for allowing the graduates and our loved ones who have arrived safely today. We thank you so much for our time here together, for all the friends we have made, for all the days of laughter and fun, and for all the times of great discovery and learning. We thank you for all who have supported us so that we can graduate today. Our teachers and mentors, our family and loved ones, we thank you for them and give them all to you in prayer. I pray that you fill our minds with your thoughts, fill our bodies with your strength, and fill our hearts with your dreams, that we might love and serve you this day and every day. I pray, amen.
Thank you, Madison. At this time, our valedictorian, Ms. Kinley Ferguson, will come forward for the valedictorian's address.
As we stand here tonight, caps and gowns, we recognize this as the end of something special. I can only think to explain this circumstance in one way: geometry. Since I know everyone loves geometry, I thought I'd use it to explain high school. Perpendicular lines intersect at one place and never again. Our intersection point was high school. The thing about intersections is there's always a defined beginning and end. These are freshman and senior years. During our time together, we have experienced many first and last. Our first day of high school, first home football game, first time playing plates in Miss Lana's, first state bass fishing championship, and first national cheerleading championship. To our last prom, last talent show, last day to ever wear a polo, last moment of silence, and the last day in the life of a high schooler. We've experienced many firsts and lasts together, but those aren't the times that brought us closer. It was all the time in between, what I like to call sophomore and junior year, which made us who we are. We were too busy trying to survive high school to realize who we were becoming. Looking back, we never would have thought relationships would have formed between high school cliques. During high school, we were defined by our ACT scores, grades, clubs, and sports. In reality, we did not classify each other based on these shallow credentials. Instead, we based our relationships on time spent with one another and true personality. We owe this basis of our relationships to our parents and faculty who raised us and taught us the differences between right and wrong. We should be thankful for the relationships we've made over the past 4 years with friends, family, and faculty. Just like any intersection, high school has come to an end. All of our last have led up to this moment, the last time we will all be together. As this chapter of our life ends, our lines may never cross again. Look around and cherish this last moment we're all together, and remember the good times and relationships we've made. We are 196 different lines from multiple middle schools that happen to meet in high school. Our lines will now join once more. With that, it's time to find new intersections and form new relationships. It's now time to experience some firsts on our own. Enjoy the last we've spent together, but embrace the new relationships and opportunities to come. For some, that's college. Others, trade school, the military, and the workforce. No matter what direction our lines take us, we will always have these past 4 years in common. Perpendicular lines cross at one instant in time. Our intersection was high school. All of a sudden, we are lines headed in many different directions. The sad truth is we may never cross again. There is no warning, no stop sign, no yield sign to tell you to slow down and enjoy it. High school ends, just like all the first and last. Instead of being upset that our time together is over, we should be thankful that our paths crossed. And maybe this time we'll think we're prepared for the same intersection we'll come to know as life. Thank you, Obion County and the class of 2017. These past 4 years have been unparalleled. Remember that graduation is just the beginning, so don't let these past 4 years be the best ones of your life. Best wishes in all that you do. May God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you, Kinley. And next is our salutatorian address with our 2017 salutatorian, Ms. Jenna Smith.
evening, everyone. Thank you guys for coming tonight to celebrate all of our achievements. When I sat down to write this speech, I had no idea where to start, so I just started thinking. I thought back to freshman year. I remembered freshman orientation in August of 2013. I remembered walking down the halls and finding all of my classes. At the end of the night, I thought that I knew everything that I needed to know. I mean, I was in high school. I was basically a grown-up. And then I got out of my parents' on the first day of school. I walked in, and I got lost. I quickly realized that I needed help. Throughout high school, not much changed. I needed help the whole way. Luckily, there were people there to offer their help the entire time. First, I have the best parents in the world. My mom and dad have been there. My mom and dad have been there for me through everything. I also have a pretty cool older brother who gave me advice whenever I asked. My whole family is really the best, and I just want to say thank you to you guys. Next, I want to say thank you to my teachers. You guys taught me so much, even some things that I did not care to learn. You've all been pretty amazing, even if you yelled at me for giving up in your class after spring break. Miss Carmen. I really didn't give up, you know. You guys have honestly prepared me for more than just college, so thank you. Now I want to show my appreciation for every coach I've ever had. You guys always pushed me to do my very best, and you got things out of me that I did not even know were in me. I would not be who I am today without each and every one of you. Okay, now that I'm out of high school, I feel very confident that I won't need any more help. Just kidding. I will probably need more help than ever, and I want to share this advice with all of you. No matter what you do after this, I encourage you to build a good support system. Surrounding yourself with positive people is very important, and I encourage you all to do so. Lastly, I want to urge you all to do whatever makes you happy. You no longer have to ask for permission to go to the bathroom, but there may not always be someone to tell you where to go. It's all up to you now. This is the beginning of the rest of your life. Make the most of it because you only get one shot. Just remember that no matter how far you go, you can always come back home, because once a rebel, always a rebel. Congratulations, class of 2017. Thank you.
Thank you, Jenna. And now we are to the point that you're all ready to see. At this time, Mr. Craig Rogers and Mr. Barry Kendall, the assistant principals, as well as the honor marshals, are going to assist me in the awarding of the diplomas.
To introduce the class of 2017 at Obion County Central High School. So, just like this morning, don't mess up. Row 1. Kinley Ann Ferguson. Jenna Marie Smith. Tucker Mitchell Pounds. Caroline Elizabeth Lee. Wyatt Henson. Jordan Peyton Murdoch. Taylor Jarrett Heathcock. Madison Lynn Hicks. Macy Leanne Muirhead. Caitlin Christine Vi. Row 2. Richard Nicholas Abrigo. Grace Ann Alexander. Shelby Nicole Allen. Dylan McCoy Armstrong. Savannah Rose Barnes. Daniel Lee Barnett. Chancellor Reed Basham. Jamie Lynn Basham. Olivia Brianne Batts. Caitlin McCall Balcom. Levi Henson Beard. Jillian Elise Bell. McLean Avery Bell. McKinley Ryan Bell. Maya Kirsten Dawn Black. David Paxton Blackburn. Elizabeth Aaron Blackburn. Hannah Lee Blakely. Thomas Blake Bloxam. Jacqueline Violet Boroff. Kalia Brooke Boyd. Elizabeth Breeden. Brittany Marie Brinkley. Sadina Ann Brinkman. Row 3. Grant Roland Brown. Jackson Hunter Brown. Kaylee McKenna Burnett. Harley Madison Burris. Lexi Jo Callens. Callie Marie Cannon. Nikki Lauren Carter. Anthony Jeremy Carver. Austin Jacob Carver. Christian Montgomery Carey. Allison Victoria Chappell. Frank Eugene Cheatham. Matthew Allen Chesser. Kyle Thomas Schultz. Emerald Jewel Clower. Christopher Seth Cole. Kristen Michelle Cole. Alexander Collins. Kara Jane Coram. Macy Lee Cox. Brady Jordan Craddock. Lindsay Beth Craddock. Faith Lynn Crowell. Richard Blake Daniel. Row 4. Hunter Adam Daniels. Morgan Page Daniels. Mason Clint Thomas Davidson. Kerrigan McCrae Davis. Luke Davis. Olivia Grace Davis. Caitlin Nicole Donnell. Richard Camden Dorian. Mackenzie Austin Duncan. Rachel Elizabeth Dunn. Timothy Nelson Earl Dwyer. Anthony Dallas Eves. Braden Reed Ferrer. Ian Andrew Ferguson. Jacob Bailey Flowers. Kaylee Elizabeth Flowers. Mitchell Alexander Forrester. Teresa Louise French. Brett Thomas Fazell. Starla Marie Gerard. Jack Sampson Garrett. Audrey Beth Glover. Liliana Gonzalez. Simber Litorin Gorney. 5. Cameron Stewart Grant. Austin Shane Gray. Kerrigan Lynn Grimes. Dharma Grace Grinder. Madison Olivia Grooms. Laura Olivia Haley. Alexis Brooklyn Hale. Hunter Catherine Hale. Damian Scott Haynes. Taylor Renee Hendricks. Courtney Hoyk. Jaylee Walker Hobbs. Autumn Jane Hoffman. Abigail Elaine Hazelton. James Franklin Hudspeth. Daniel Blake Huggins. Shelby Noel Hughley. Carson Lindy Hutchison. Jay Briley Jennings. Chase Walker Johnson. Joel Stephen Johnson. Carlton Blake Jones. Cameron Taylor Jordan. Row 6. John Isaiah Allison Kennedy. Caitlin Maureen Kincaid. Brendan Taylor King. Christian Delana King. Dalen Seth Edward. Carly Ann Elizabeth Laird. Stephen Isaac Langford. Jeffrey Scott Lynn. Christy Dawn Litchford. Cody Guy Little. Arturo Lopez Jr. Nicholas William Little. Amanda Faye Lynch. Carrie Madison Malone. Tiffany Michelle Martin. Gustavo Alonso Martinez Reyes. Zacchaeus Deshaun Mays. Jackson Lynn McEwen. Jeanette McGee. Jonathan James McNicholas. Alexandria Nicole Mueller. Taylor Jordan Melton. Jason Thomas Messick. Row 7. Stone Taylor Minnick. Madeline Mackenzie Mitchell. Dylan Stevens Moran. Abigail Faith Morgan. Emmanuel Morgan. Gage Lee Morgan. Garrett Scott Northam. Alex Michelle O'Keefe. Nicole Elizabeth Oliver. Richard Claiborne Owens. Lynn Parrish. Elena Pellegra. Madison Schuyler Pitts. Axel Dwayne Powers. Braden Sean Powers. Rodney O'Neill Puckett Jr. Luther Bruce Ragsdale. Eduardo Alejandro Reyes. Panahi Denise Reina. Brett Lynn Rice. Isaac Parker Rice. Jonathan Chase Ridenour. Blake Harrison Robb. Kiara Nicole Robertson. Grace Elizabeth Rogers. Vanessa Romero. Sullivan. Olivia McKay Tanner. Mason Brady Tate. Vanessa Amber Tate. Cayman Gage Taylor. Brandon Shyham Thomas. Mason James Thomas. Robbie Travis Thomas. Allison Ivy. And row 9. Christopher Lee Trainer. Brady Keith Vi. Michael Austin Walker. Bethany Leona Walsh. Tanner McLean Walton. Joshua Ray Warren. Destiny Ellen Watts. Olivia Brooke Webb. Shaylee Evelina Weary. Marley Claire Wicker. Hunter Alan Wade Wilbanks. Kelsey Alexis Woodard. Peyton Neeland Lee Wright. Kara Irene Yates. Grant Keith Yates. Row 9, you may be seated. At this time, it's my privilege to introduce to you for the conferring of diplomas, the class of 2017 of Obion County Central High School, Director of Schools, Mr. Russ Davis.
I don't think I can replicate what I was able to accomplish last night. When I began talking, the lights went out, so I'll do the best I can. Y'all just bear with me. I would like to point out what they just said. There's always always somebody that will tell you where to go. And if we've done our job, you can determine whether to take that path or not. So always be aware of that. Parents, thanks to you for sending us your best. We appreciate it. We hope you're proud of the job that we've done. Teachers and administrators, thank you for all the hours and hard work that you put in to make them what they are today. Our goal with every class that enters high school or our school system at any grade is for them to leave us different than when they came to us. And seniors, I hope that you can look at your travels through the Obion County school system and you can be assured that you left us better than when you came to us. And if so, then we've done our job, we've done our duty, and we wish you well as you go forward. With that being said, I'll ask the senior class to rise. There's already been a lot of great things said about this class, and I'm very honored to have been able to listen to it. Each of you have done a lot of great things, and I think you have a lot of great things in front of you as you go forward. You will forever be a part of Obion County Schools and the Obion County Central High School. So carry that with you as you go forward. Moving the tassel from one side of the mortarboard to the other signifies the transition from more formal education to get to high school and of that chapter in your life and the beginning of the next level or layer that you choose to go through. I know there's going to be a lot of different paths. It was very nice to hear all the people that have plans, have scholarship money. Those of you that are going into the military, we're proud of each and every one of you, and we will always be with you as you go forward. Seniors, move your tassels. On behalf of the Obion County Board of Education and the state of Tennessee, ladies and gentlemen, I present the 2017 graduating class of Obion County Central High School.